Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a well, could be, but early advantage defense.
2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Colts a first down. On play action, Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return, here's Agnew. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Colts 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Rodgers on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket, and he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Wentz now on first down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 47-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On play action, it's Wentz. Past the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Taylor.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Quick throw out wide by Wentz.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Wentz to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
To return, here's Agnew.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. But to throw again is Lawrence, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. Finding Pascal. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They